people thought that Bruce Lee didn't like katas. What he said was where he's at now. He doesn't think he needs the kata, but he needed the kata to get where he got to. That's like saying I can learn to write without ever learning to print, or without learning the alphabet. I just want to write. He thought that the kata was the alphabet, and that's the way he described it to me at the time. But he got discovered doing kata, and he didn't necessarily enter tournaments because he didn't like the fact that it was one-on-one, and he called it a touch and run game. They go like this, and then somebody goes point, but nobody did anything. He liked to put on gloves and hit you, and he liked to be hit. That was the difference. And he liked his gloves, he liked to make contact, and he didn't like the point and run. And that's one of the reasons he didn't want to enter tournaments. Now, some of the write-ups made it sound like he was aggressive, and he was not. He did come in my school, but he went into Paul Bowman's school. He didn't ask Paul Bowman to fight. He wouldn't go in and beat up the instructor in front of students. And some of the articles led you to believe that. He went in and asked if he could spar with your students. You see, it was still point fighting. I asked him to fight, is how it came about. He didn't ask me, I asked him. I said, I want to fight with you, I'll spar. And we sparred. And actually, he's the first man that I've seen that could use his hands, both of them equal. We all strive for that. But I'm just telling you, if he hit you with a left, you weren't sure if it was a right, a left. If he hit you with a right, he'd hit you with either hand, and they both had the same power. And he could kick with either foot, like Superfoot Wallace. I'm sure you heard of him, Bill Wallace. Well, he only has one leg that's real good. Bruce Lee used to be able to do that with both legs. But you know, I went in my fighting stance, and all of a sudden, wow! And back at that point in the martial arts, people didn't kick above here. People really didn't kick high till Bruce Lee, till he did it in movies. He's the reason we have a Superfoot Wallace. He's the reason we had people kicking high, because he started it. But he said the hands and feet are equal. We're going to use them the same. So he would kick you, he would punch you. And so I get in my fighting stance, and all of a sudden, pow, his foot hits me upside the head. If you knew him, fantastic, you loved him. If he didn't like you, he let it be known. Some people said he was arrogant. He would show he didn't like you. If he didn't like you, he didn't waste time with you. That's the way it went. He just said, see you later. He's polite. He could hit you with every pound he had. And then his whole trick was he could hit you 4 times faster, and that was his thing. When I first met him, he told me, I can hit you 4 times before you hit me once. And I doubted that, but he did it.